Osasuna is somewhere in his room, but I can't be seen because all I can see is a fan. And we have your dear guy, Eric Blue, and your boys. He's here. Does yeah, Dot is here. You see, because see, Eric, you're gonna have to find some visuals because I, the streets, and many people need a explanation and a dissertation as to what he said about a week or so ago. So, Eric, you're gonna have to explain yourself, and you cannot be hiding behind a blank thing. We need to see your
Eric,
face, your eyes, and we need to see the freaking camera, man.
whatever excuse he gave you, it's a lie. This man is hiding. Eric,
Eric Blue, are you there? Eric Blue.
No, I'm not. I'm not here. I'm not there.
Eric, you need to show your face, bro. Eric, you need to show your face. I need that count to be on, man. You can't hide, man. So guys, look, man. We'll be doing our thing, man. So let's tell you what's going to be on the show aujourd'hui, man. Let me tell you what's going to be in the show aujourd'hui. So, as you all know, we're going to be talking about your boy Kounde. FC Barcelona, it's confirmed he ain't going to Chelsea, but Eric told me otherwise. Eric will have to explain. Shout out to your boy Cristiano Ronaldo, rejected by Bayern and Atletico Madrid. He is still twerking and trying to leave United. Should Ronaldo just accept that he made one of the worst decisions of his career, leaving Real Madrid, and he will have to face the embarrassments of playing in the Europa League? One of the worst dives I've ever seen. What's so scary is there are people who believe he didn't dive, namely Neymar fans. So I want to address those who feel that's not a dive. I want to address cultists who can't see sense. And I want to know why Neymar felt he had to dive against Vegeta. That's what I want to know. What did Vegeta do to piss off Neymar? Please, Juve, save me. Juventus, save me from this tyrant. Save me from this fool. Save me from this loser. Werner to Juve might be on. It might be on. Did he deserve this? Did he deserve this? Did Dybala deserve one of the most dramatic Gladiator, Ridley Scott, Russell Crowe-esque unveilings that I think I've ever seen? Because this stuff was like freaking Ben-Hur. But did Dybala actually deserve something like this? Or is this one of the biggest players Roma have signed in like forever?
Oh, it is. You've made it. You have 50K viewers.
Yeah, no, hey, nice one. And finally, I don't want to jinx him. We're going to have a discussion. Yes, preseason. Yes, it's a friendly. Yes, he could still be injured. Yes, Rafinha could be a lot more fit than him. But we saw a glimpse of the ooze. We saw a glimpse of a guy who is naturally a better player than Mbappe. The question is he or will he be able to sustain this for a full season? We'll talk about Dembele and Zeus, as well as maybe touch upon Barca and some financial stuff that I want to ask of you guys. So, as I always say with this whole thing, set yourselves in. Purdy's cut the check. Purdy's cut the check, man. Get your drink, get your food, get your meals, relax, do your thing. Water. Hey, wait, Smoke. What are you drinking? Coffee, vodka?
no tea. Rooibos tea.
I'm a coffee guy, man. I'm more of a coffee guy, bro. So
Yeah,
guys, remember, like,
I am starting to hear this guy Chouameni, though he's being nicknamed as too much money now because that was trash today.
oh, look, I wasn't repping the book. So guys,
yesterday, I mean.
So remember, guys, like the vid, subscribe if you're new, and feel free to send in those super chats. We call them dubs up in this piece. As long as you're not Daddy Oos or English Talents FC, please feel free to send in those dubs, and I'll do my best to answer them. Just please make them relevant, informative, and a bit humorous. So there's only one place for us to start right now. You know, there's only one place to start right now. It's familiar ground. And I don't think there's anything that I need to say, but there is something that one person has to say and to explain. Chelsea got violated by Barca in this transfer window, and I do have something to say about Barca because I was watching ESPN FC, and there's some economic questions that I want to ask that maybe you guys can answer. But let's just first deal with this before we talk about the economic ramifications. Kounde to Barca, it's happened. This was a man that Chelsea were chasing for a a long, long time, really long time. And I asked Eric, are we going to get Kounde? He said Kounde was coming, also he wasn't coming. Fine. The last time I spoke with Eric, the last time Eric was here, I said, are we going to get him? Eric said it's a foregone conclusion. It's pretty much done. It's a done deal. Nothing needs to be said. It's fine. Finito. I said, Eric, are you sure? Are you sure? Eric was like, have a relax, chill. It's a done deal. It's okay. Blah 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 blah. You can sleep easy. We have got Jules Kounde. Well, Eric, can you please explain why Jules Kounde is in a Barca jersey?
So I remember hearing some haters saying that I was giving out some fake news about Kounde. You know, I was saying, yeah, it was on until it wasn't, and people thought I was just making things up. You know, and now it's on again. So let's keep watching. You know, we've tried to go for him again. I think we wanted to get someone else. I think his name is Ake. It didn't quite work out.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. Let's keep watching. Let's see what happens. Like I said before, we had personal terms agreed with this guy for like a year and a half, so that's not a problem. We just need to get that. Funny enough, like Barca are scared because they think that we will, you know, they know Kounde would probably go to Chelsea, so they want to try and prepare a bit. I don't think they've put a bid in yet, so we just need to be very quick here. And as long as we can, you know, satisfy what Sevilla wants, we can just get the deal done quickly.
Now explain.
You know what? That's I think that's the second. Relax, HH. You need to chill. Look. That's the second time that someone has put some receipts on me. But it's fine. It's cool. I wasn't wrong. There's nothing I said in that clip you just played that is wrong. Everything I said is correct. So, look, it is what it like. Chelsea
No, Eric. What? No, one phrase I don't want to hear, Eric, is "it is what it is." You're not going to do that to me.
No, I didn't. No,
Based on what you said, you told me that it's pretty much done. It's pretty much done. That's what you said to me.
No, but it was. Look at Twitter. Look at your boy Terry. He tweeted it. All the journalists were tweeting the same thing. I'm not just saying it from what I think.
So okay, what happened?
Look, it's I don't know, man. Your guy Todd B, man. He's disappointed us. He's disappointed. Like there's nothing I can say. He doesn't know how to negotiate. He doesn't know what he's new. You know what can I say?
Wait, sorry, hold up. Do you hold on to this weird, crazy belief that people say, oh, because someone in a WhatsApp group said, oh, if Marina was still in charge, she would have gotten the deal done. Do you buy that crap?
HH, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm starting to buy it, man. Maybe I think I need to start thinking about that because how bad?
What would Marina have been able to do differently? When for Jules Kounde, what I believe it is it's Barcelona. It's a chance to play for Barcelona. It's not a money thing. I'm sure that they offered him.
You're saying it's a done deal. It's done. I mean, if you just glance at Twitter, everybody who is, you know, everybody's saying it's done. So even your boy Terry, I saw his tweet. It's done. So if Terry says it's definitely done, so.
I don't know, man. Terry disappointed me as well.
Wait,
I think
I know, but let me just hit you with this. Before you go, let me just hit you with this. Oh, what the heck? Oh, sorry. Oh, my whole brick thing is not working. Go for
How
it,
do you
Eric,
brick a brick?
I don't know. I don't. It's a brick.
What is
itself. The brick bricks itself. Eric. Come on, Eric. Eric. It's a huge L. It's a huge L.
It's not. It's not. It's not a huge L. It's a huge.
Eric, it is. No, Eric. How long have we been chasing this guy for? And for Barca to say in the last minute.
It's a good point. So, how long have you been chasing him? Really? You know? Okay, maybe the previous ownership. Yeah, fair enough. This ownership, not so much. I told you, we were interested. We moved away from this guy, and then went back to him. If I was Kounde, I'd be like, no, I'm moving somewhere else. I'm not gonna wait around for Chelsea to make me their fifth choice, targets. No, I'm moving on. So it is what. If we were more decisive, Kounde would probably be a Chelsea player. But like, I've never seen it. Chelsea are such a funny club that we are the number one choice option. Like we were the favorites for this deal, and somehow we've missed out. It's crazy. So it looks like it's going to take a while for us to get where we need to be, because this is not like this isn't new for Chelsea recently anyway. It's not new. So it is what it is, man. Barca, congrats, you've got your Afro. Look, he's a good player. Kounde is a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's good. But I went back to what I said before. How many world-class defenders do you know about from the Premier League who are his height? That's all. Like, I'm not saying
Eric,
he
are you
wouldn't do
bringing
it.
height into this now?
No, I said it before. When we were supposed to sign this guy, I told you, he's not the best. He doesn't fit the profile. It's like having a 5'10", 5'11" keeper in this league. It's not going to work. How many keepers in the Premier League are 5'10"?
I'm not heightist, man.
I'm not buying this height thing, AJ.
I don't discriminate against people's height and
Look,
so
it is what you can't give me an answer. How many world-class players are his height?
So say world-class players, world-class defenders.
Defenders, world-class defenders.
I'm fairly certain Laporte is like under 6 foot. No,
No.
he's not.
But my thing now, one of the best defenders of the generation was Cannavaro, who wasn't a very tall player.
But he wasn't he didn't play in the Premier League. That's my point.
But even Puyol was under 6 feet, man.
He didn't play in the Prem.
Okay, so Eric, you're saying that Puyol and Cannavaro would be crap in the Premier League because they are too short.
I'm
Is
not
Thiago
saying
Silva 5'10"?
No.
Thiago Silva is 6 foot.
This is where this was what you're saying, that because these two guys who we are amongst the best defenders of their generation, Baresi wasn't very tall as well. You're saying if these defenders who were not very tall would play in the Premier League, they'd be crap. So
no, they'll be good. They'll be good, but they've never done it. That's what I'm saying. Like, no one has ever played in this league who is that height and is world class.
He's cushioning the breakout.
I'm not. Look, hold on, Mr. Look, I said this when he was supposed to be signing. It's not like I'm just saying it now. I said it before, and I already said I don't rate Kounde that highly. I said he would be a squad player. I said it before, so it's not as I'm just saying it now because. No, Malaxa is getting sold.
No. But Eric, squad player, not squad player. This, that, FIFA full form.
Okay, it's an L because look.
Yes, it's an L. Yes, because at the end of the day, whether it's a different regime, this was a guy who we've been chasing for a long time. Barca came in, snapped it from us, and now Chelsea are still scrambling for. And Eric, it could get worse because we're not hearing about Azpilicueta. Because Eric, bro, if Azpilicueta somehow joins Barca, do you know how this is a disaster? You realize that? Eric, this is a disaster for your team. Your team.
No, it's not.
Eric,
it's your
team. Talk about your team. Eric, I don't know. Eric, look, leave me alone. I'm talking about your team. It could be a disaster for your team.
It's not a disaster for me. Look, Azpilicueta is a fantastic model, professional. He's done his thing. He's a legend. He can go. If he wants to leave, he can go. Honestly. Because for me, he's dead weight right now. I don't know what you think, but he's dead weight. Look at last season. He's done. Azpilicueta for me is done. I don't know what.
But
maybe
I'm
I'm
talking
wrong.
about who are the. All we have is So who's the defenders? Thiago Silva, who turns 82 next week. Koulibaly, who was just coming. You rate Sa? Can Chalobah be a full-on starter for a full season? Do you rely upon him? I'm talking about the central guys. If it's a back three.
Look, we need to get Skriniar. Let's just get Skriniar. Honestly, get Skriniar, get a wing back, get a midfielder. And let's go. Let's start the season.
In the event, because based on the L's that Chelsea have taken, in the event that Chelsea don't get Skriniar, where are we?
If we try to get Skriniar and we don't get Skriniar, I might go on a
On what?
It's season hasn't even started yet, so I don't know what to call it, man.
Eric, go on what? Say it. Go on what? You want me to go on what?
I might say I might be busy for a little bit for a while.
Oh. Better not go on loan. Support your team, Eric. Don't you dare go on loan. Support your team, man. Stay with your team. Osasuna, man. Let me come at it from a different angle because again, this is what I want to talk about. This whole Barca spending and so forth. Do you think that this may come to bite them in the ass in a few years' time, financially? Because these guys are going ham.
I think the conspiracy right now, at least that I have, is that Perez is like the way that Real Madrid have been spending and the way that Barca have been spending. It's like Perez has been like, okay, Barca, you guys are so shit, and we need competition. We're gonna have a friendly so that you guys can have money. We're gonna donate you guys money, and we're gonna give you all our transfer funds because we ain't spending our that Mbappe money, that 200 million. It's somewhere. It's somewhere, and I don't know where it is. 80 million of it is in Chouameni, and I don't know where the rest is gone. And so I feel like the rest has just gone to Barca, and Barcelona is spending our money. He's like, okay, La Liga needs some competition. We need to give Barca some funds because this is strange. They spent more money than we have, and we won the Champions League and the league. I'm very confused. And all we have is too much money spent on Chouameni, which there is another name for, which I will not say because it's very strange. Unfortunately, I think that this Kounde thing is, while it's not a big deal by itself, if it was just Kounde, I'd be like, yeah, you've just lost a player that was probably going to sit on your bench anyway. You've lost a reserve player. But the fact that Barca have nabbed from you guys everyone that you guys have gone for, like everyone that both of you went for has gone Barca's way. All of them. 4 out of 4. Every single one. So that it's because of that culmination. It's like, well, we don't even have backup defenders now. We needed backup defenders in Kounde, and we don't even have that. So we have the starting back four of Reece James, Chilwell, Thiago Silva, and Koulibaly, and then Chalobah, Malang Sarr. Who else?
Well, so now that's why Skriniar is a must.
Colwell, you forgot Colwell.
Eric, mute your mic. Eric, mute your mic, please. Thank you.
So
also now, ignore that whole call with him. I was saying. Also, that's why Skriniar is a must. Because if these guys don't get Skriniar,
why would Inter sell you guys Skriniar? What on earth would they give you guys Skriniar?
Also,
what?
I'm clutching at straws here. Also,
there are no straws.
It's a nasty.
You can't drink anymore. There are no straws anymore. There are no. You can't drink.
Some straws from somewhere. Sona.
Starbucks has run out of plastic. Okay, there's no more straws.
Look, see, my thing that I think I get where Eric is coming from. It's a new regime, and I think the whole thought be okay. I jinxed him. I think I jinxed him.
I mean,
I think I jinxed him.
You jinxed the Saudi owners. I think I jinxed with the song, and then
so look, I think it's Todd Bowley coming in, and I think he's a new guy, and obviously he's not. But here's my thing: this is the key thing, and I ask this to the whole panel. Anybody can jump in. Streets. Would Marina have been a better negotiator? Now, I don't want to say something that may get me cancelled from YouTube and so forth.
Hold on.
Marina's there. You guys had 0 signings this window. 0.
Before Hitchy says another word, let me just come in there. Look.
I'm just saying that, like different people can offer different things.
No, easy.
Okay, I know.
Look,
okay, all right.
The answer is yes. Because I'm not saying Marina is amazing, but look, Marina has experience. She's been doing this for a while. So she would know certain things that Tobo doesn't have a clue about. And
like what?
I disagree.
Bro, Marina is not going to suddenly make Barca's pool less.
That's where I'm coming from.
That's true.
Even during Marina's reign, right, was there a time whereby she went toe-to-toe with Barca and got a signing over? That's the question you must ask yourself.
No. See, Eric.
Beyond personnel.
No. Listen, Eric. The only thing I'll give you is if, let's say, she was quick. So she came in and she somehow. So even before Barca entered the chat. Okay. No, look, not quick enough. Come on, relax, bro. No. If, let's say, she did the deal as quickly as possible before Barca came into the chats, that's the key thing. Now, as Smoke just said, Marina ain't going to offer Jules Kounde something better if Barca are saying, hey, we want you. The problem here is that the moment that Barca are interested, it's just a better location to go to than Chelsea. Eric, I'm sorry. I know for Chelsea fans who are tribal, it's hard to accept. But see, Eric, I'm a realist. The fact of the matter is that if Barcelona want to sign you, you're not signing for Chelsea from no one in their right mind is signing for Chelsea over Barcelona. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Look, homeboy, this jersey, okay? This jersey. I'm sorry, Eric. Because, Eric, this is what I said. Apart from Ashley Cole, maybe you can say Terry, maybe you can, Hazard, how many all-timers, world-class all-timers have played for Chelsea? How many? Barca, I can name you about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 of generational all-timers. So if they come in, they're like, bro, I have the chance to be in the same league as a Puyol, as an Iniesta, as a Xavi, as a Romario, Ronaldo, all these kind of guys, bro. So it's tough, bro. Smoke, talk to me, man.
John
Smoke, talk to
Terry
me.
and
That's the sad part, right? The fact that he was offered almost half of what you guys offered him, right? I think that's why it tells that it's not about money, right? I remember the last time I was on here, I said that until Feb says here we go, and I told you it's not up to you guys, it's up to Barca if they're gonna get Kounde or not. Because if Barca steps in, bro, it's more like, okay, you know what? Because the thing is, Chelsea and Sevilla had already agreed a fee. So you can't say we want quick. You guys were as quick as you could be. Bro, this thing was just waiting for the player to give the go ahead. And he was like, no, hold my cup. Right.
No, that's not even true, but okay. That's not true, but okay.
The fact that you and Terry have the same sources says it all, bro. Like,
relax. Who told you that? Relax.
Smoke. Terry's a friend, man. Terry's a friend. Let's.
But you're the one that said that.
No, I didn't. I never said that.
Bro, I was about to ask you a question, HH.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible that since the season hasn't started, Barca can come in for Koulibaly and get him off Chelsea?
Smoke, relax. No, okay, Smoke, no, relax. See, Koulibaly is fully with your words. So let's no, Smoke. This story, I think we have to riot. Eric, we will have to, if Chelsea don't get Skriniar and as Piliqueta now leaves, meaning that we have less backup defenders, we now have to now play Levi Colwill or the defender from Hammersmith FC. Then I think that we'll have to now start to riot, man. That is the danger there. Vator, talk to me, man. This whole Kounde thing with Barca and everything, man. I mean, are Barca going to be financially screwed? I mean, are they betting a bit too much with all these spendings, selling their hearts, kidney, lungs?
Right now, it doesn't even matter. Let me paint you a picture. We're all going clubbing, right? We all got a booth. We all got bottles. The players are looking. They're seeing you guys have money. They see Chelsea's got money. But you guys aren't attractive. You guys aren't attractive. The girls are going to the other booth. Ow. Yeah, they don't have the bottles, but the guys over there are more attractive. The girls are going over there. That's Chelsea right now. I'm sorry.
But wait, so we've got champagne, we've got Perignon.
You got it.
You've got it all, but it's just not attractive. And you brought up the point in terms of destination. You pointed at the jersey behind you, like it's Spain. And another reason why going to Chelsea isn't attractive right now, you've got two enormous, successful clubs that are, one would argue, at their peak right now. The way they're battling.
A player going conditioning at Chelsea.
a player going to La Liga, going to Barca, they're contending with one team. Chelsea's battling in a league with Manchester City and Liverpool. A player's like, I don't want that kind of fight right now. I'm gonna go to Barca. So there's a lot of things against you guys, and I'm sorry to say, you might want to chill with the expectations in terms of like shooting your shot again on another player. Maybe chill a little bit.
Right. So they see the back seven text. I think it has a key to play. It has a key in this. He's just seeing back seven football. Is like, because if you're not winning, bro, at least play entertaining football. And the thing is, most players from smaller clubs, they see this, right? It's like we've been playing a low block all my life, right? Then go to another low block. It's like, nah, fam. I'd rather go with Messi, but I'm gonna have fun there.
I want to ask Eric something, but let me just quickly take these dubays, man. Shout out to your boy LC. Where are the headsets, Eric? Eric, where are your headsets? Because I think the headsets make you look a bit more professional and so forth.
More reliable.
So and Eric,
he doesn't deserve those headsets today.
No, hold on. Eric, do you know what I believe? I think Cole was feeding you information through those headsets and so forth. Eric, I told you, Cole is not a reliable news source. He's a great guy, lovely guy, great dancer. He's not a reliable news source. So, but it is what it is, man. Daddy Oos, I told you not to send it up, but fair enough. Breaking news: Chelsea have signed papers. Thank you for that, Daddy Oos, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for throwing shade at Chelsea. Look, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's bad. Tricky boy, cheer up, HH. Hazard scored a penalty yesterday.
He's back. He's back.
Look,
did you see that penalty, man? CR7 could not take a penalty that game.
The less said about Hazard, the better. All I say that Hazard's final straw is November, come the World Cup. A World Cup that I'm very, very scared of. That's his final straw. LC, stay away from the Oos, you witch. Look, I am here for football, and for me, you see, here's the thing though. A part of me wants me to curse Ousmane Dembele because I want Barca to suffer, but there's part of me that says, Eric, you know what, Eric, I just want to be happy. Eric, I want to be happy. See, Eric, I want joy in my life. Bring me joy in my life. Bring me joy. Bring me joy in my life. I say, I just want joy. Seriously. Because, Eric, all I want to see are good footballers. Eric, call me a dribble merchant. Call me a skills merchant. I want to see techniques and Salinis. Eric, we're going to talk about Ousmane Dembele. We're going to talk about it because I saw the goal he scored. Eric, we were this close to getting that dude. This close. Eric, Mount ain't entertaining. Timo Werner is the Antichrist. Ziyech is trash. Havertz is living off that freaking goal. Sterling has no sauce. I need sauce, Eric. Sauce.
What about the Took, HH?
Who?
The Took.
Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who you about?
The ambassador of terrorism.
Shout out to your boy AR. Oh, look. This guy was on loan at Real Madrid. Look at this fake man. Back at Aston. Things are happening. Eric, you are banned from saying those words again, man. You're banned from saying those words. Things are happening. Because Eric, as we now know, nothing was happening. I'll say nothing. Yasser Saeed, who's supposed to be on holiday. Oh, damn. Just came back from my vacation. Feeling a bit under the weather. But I'm here for this cooking session. Smokey Olsen. Y'all know what to do. Todd. His name is Todd Bowley. His name is Todd. Eric, from now on, his name is Todd Bowley.
Oh, that's wild.
So this guy already took like a photo thing and put it on his.
Yo, that's cursed. That's cursed.
Exclusive. Kounde will join CFC on loan 1 year. # register tax. Oh, Eric Romero, man. This is. But Eric, you deserve it. It's your fault, bro. You deserve
that's
it.
the funny part, that players rather join a club where they don't even know for certain that they can be registered than go to that side.
Yeah, I mean, Smoke. Yeah, this is reality. Adams, HH, you have to play the Paw clip with Mr. Ib. I no. I will try because I need to call it an editorial. I will for sure. I will. LC, Skriniar is PSG bound. Thames agreed. Just defeat. Eric, tell this guy that's not true.
Wait, why would you ask Eric to say that?
Actually, no, Eric. No, actually, no, Eric. Eric, say nothing. Eric, no. Actually,
Eric says that
this is why I say Skriniar is not going to Chelsea, because PSG is going to offer Inter more money.
No.
Eric said it.
No. Hold up, guys. Casey, you're right. Skriniar is PSG bound. Chelsea have no chance of getting him. He's PSG bound. So, damn it, we lost out on Skriniar, man. God damn, PSG got him.
Just blame your boy, man. It's not my fault.
What would you do if you hear that Barca are now in for Fofana to play as a left back?
Look, Smokey, at this point, I think it's actually personal. I think it is that Barca is maybe like you know what I think Barca is? Barca is, like that girl who you said you'll marry, you go to the wedding thing, and then you get cold feet. and she takes that personally. So she now makes it. You know what's it called? What did they say? There's hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So she's like, oh my gosh, you ruined me. I'm going to come after you. Smoke, do you know what I think this is? Eric, 2012. 2012 was so painful. 2012 was so painful that these guys are coming back to haunt it because 2012 haunted these guys.
And it's a 10-year. It's actually a 10-year anniversary of it.
Bro,
So.
Barca got revenge on you guys in 2018.
Also sooner.
When Courtois let Messi give him
10
two
years
babies.
anniversary. 10 years anniversary.
Bro, Messi literally put his babies inside Courtois that night.
Okay,
Do the legs.
all right, hold on.
Twice.
So, shout out to your boy, Hamza Talks Football. Thiago Sil isn't exactly a man mounted at 5'11". Eric Hina's tall, bro. And this is like our best defender.
He's I think he's 6 foot actually.
No, it's 5'10".
And he's not 5'10".
Thiago Silva 6 foot?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Just about. He's like 185, I think. Or 183.
No. It's one.
He's like
5'11".
He's
5'11".
Is it 5'11"? I think he's about 6 foot.
He's
183.
Okay, 181 meters. What's that?
That's
He's
5'11". That's
181.
exactly how tall I am.
but
Although
that's 5'11", okay.
people like us, we like to say that we are 6 foot though. Just
It's
to
not. Yeah.
That actually, yeah, that's actually. I think that's actually around my height. Yeah. Tapua Mutsa, Eric, Terry is a content creator, not a journal.
No, but he has journalists who come on his channel. So what's your point?
They just share the same sources.
Our point is that Frankie de Jong has still not signed for Manchester United.
No, but you see, yes, that's what that. Terry is in the same pool as Rants, Expressions, Goldbridge, myself, and so forth. Now we projects and everything, but we're all so we're balanced between content creators and journalists. Ornstein, all these kind of guys, Simon Phillips, these guys are. I am a journalist through and through. As in, I went to school with it and everything, and I have my credibility on the line. If we say something that's wrong, our credit's not really on the line because we are content creators first, and now we're not put out news. But for these guys, no, I am a journalist through and through. So if I get something wrong, that is my career, and I have, and it's my credibility. That's what I hang my hats on. Our credibility is it's there, but it's mixed in with us creating content for guys. So we are in a whole different pool from these full-on journalists. So really, hence what I told you, like, bro, call him a tapping merchant. Call him a guy that he thieves from guys. But Red Devil said it's best. I wait for Fab to tweet it out because what Fab has done is, I'll wait because I know that everybody's going to come for me for the final confirmation. So I don't look at any journalist until Fab tweets it out. I'm like, boom, this is done. I'll now put a video out, and that's why I just like Fab. I told you the first thing I do every morning, Fab. Okay, let me go to Fab. Yes, sir.
To think about it,
Pause.
Barca's actually smart, right? They realize that they can't afford a scouting department, right?
How do you mean?
So they're using Chelsea as a scouting department.
Have hopes. What? You see, this is messed up. Half hopes, white kid, no DNA required. Dad, I'll support Barca over Chelsea. Thanks to Uncle Eric. All right, thank you for that, man. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you, bro. Abris Fair. Somehow, somewhere, Arsenal still won't finish top 4. If Jesus pops off, I am fearful. If Jesus pops off, I may be fearful. Alps, Mr. Still Your Girl has walked into the building. Or is that Barca? Well, let's see where Still Your Girl is in the next 3 or 4 years because you can be doing all this stuff. Remember, do you know what I think Barca could be? That girl that's uses loads of. Wait, have any of you seen Death Becomes Her, the film? You probably haven't. What Barca are you've used loads of plastic surgery, so you look great now, amazing. In 3 or 4 years' time, skin is going to be hanging off. Your eye is going to be higher than one or other eye. A tooth be out there because of plastic surgery. Within years and so forth.
Then they'll sneak in and steal Chelsea's new face.
but no smoking because
Mason Mount is
you can't reverse that surgery, man. Miguel Rabines, if we can't get Skriniar, go all out on Fofana. The other alternatives are unattainable or mid. Also, I don't want Denzel Dumfries anywhere near Chelsea. Yeah, Dumfries, nah.
You don't want that guy anywhere near your club.
No. Oh, okay. So what's it called? Eric, are you a fan of Fofana?
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of this, especially after his injury. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be rude, but look,
No, bro. That injury was brutal. See, before his injury, yeah, he was alright. But it's not together. I'll be excited. Even before
No.
his injury, I won't be excited for the dude. So if Chelsea's big thing is Fofana, Lord help us.
with the money as well,
Yeah, nah.
it's a lot of money.
LC, have money to spend. Issue was wage bill, bullcrap. All new players are under 10 mil, bullcrap. Have spent like 150 mil, more like 300 mil in 3 years. Not competing, much worse for revenue. Casey, I want to see where your club is in the next 2 or 3 years because you have bets big on the summer. So celebrate now. Let's see where you are in 2 or 3 years' time. From Mo, Barca is Chelsea's shopping center. LL, if Aspi leaves, we can give you. Okay, you know.
Also, that username needs to be the other way around.
Yeah, look, the guy's mad. The guy's mad. Guys, okay, let's talk about twerking. Let's talk about twerking now.
Oh God, this guy.
So, for a very long time, I said that I don't see this guy appearing in the Europa League. That Ronaldo isn't going to go anywhere near here. With each passing day, it looks a lot more difficult. Now, people could be playing poker. People could be keeping their cards very close to their chest. But if we were to take people on face value, which sometimes we can't, I don't think there's any way for this guy to go. I think Ronaldo, see, and this is why I put us on my video. That's why I want to come to you, Osasuna. I don't want to hear any crap. People said, oh, he left Real Madrid because of tax evasion. That if he had stayed in Real Madrid, he would have gone to prison. Messi faced the same thing with his father. Do you really believe that with the right lawyer, Ronaldo would go to jail? Hell no. So tax could have been an issue, but another thing as well was, I want to get paid a little bit of moolah. It couldn't have only been taxes. And fine, if it's taxes, that's your fault. Okay, that's your. So you can't blame anyone. If it's about tax evasion, that's down to you. That's okay. You didn't organize your taxes properly, so that's your fault. That you put yourself in that situation. So whether it's tax evasion or not, the reason why you are in this position is down to you by leaving that great situation, which was Real Madrid. And we are in a situation now where this guy could really be turning up in the Europa League. Because remember, it's hard to sell a 37-year-old. It's even harder to sell a 38-year-old. It's even harder to sell a 39-year-old. So if he spends a year at Europa, who the hell is now going to now say, hey, let's go buy a 38-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo? Especially if, what if he doesn't have a good season this season? So look, man, I mean, is the 11th hour, does this guy find a UCL club or oh.
Wait. Okay, I think I'm good. I need to sneeze for a second.
Oh wow.
So I said on Monday that he would stay at United in our unpopular opinion section, and it seems more and more likely he will. I genuinely thought he was going to sign for Bayern. I thought Bayern is going to be the place for him. I thought it's the perfect place. It makes sense. They just for a year. They keep saying no. Atletico made no sense. Why would like this guy? The whole reason that United complained about him was that, or he complained about United was that they didn't create enough chances for him, and then you're going to Simeone. That makes no sense. It didn't make sense from either side. So the reality is, it's either Chelsea or bust. It is 100% Chelsea or bust, and Chelsea, they have money because Barca keeps taking players off of them. So the reality is they still have money. And the more this Kounde deal goes off, the more Chelsea keep not signing players. I'm worried this guy might actually go to Chelsea. I don't want this guy to go to Chelsea. I really don't. It would be very strange. I don't know how I would feel about this guy going to Chelsea because it would make a little sense. Imagine this guy putting on blue and then going up against it. the dynamic of foot, and in this channel, it will be so funny. That's one thing. It will be hilarious to watch.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
But
no, it wouldn't.
I don't want to see this guy go to Chelsea. I think this guy deserves Europa League. I think it's time that he realizes that this is the competition that Ronaldo made his bread and butter. Right? If you think about Ronaldo, this is the competition he made his bread and butter. It's time for you to follow my GOAT Ronaldo. My GOAT R9 made this competition his bread and butter.
Okay.
You have to do the same.
Eric, talk over. Eric. No, you're going to stop right there. Eric, would you take Ronaldo at Chelsea? Eric,
Yes.
Eric,
Yeah. It was no for pretty much until today, but the answer is yes now.
He's right. He's right.
Wait. Is HJ dead? No, he's back.
Eric, I need you to. All right, Eric, just okay.
Are you okay?
Wait, what did he even say?
It's from Bad Boys. It's from Bad Boys. Martin Lawrence. Eric. So can you just please tell me how you've reached this point where Chelsea will now need the services of a 37-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah, I think someone said it in the comments. I don't remember who it was, but Chelsea are in trouble right now. So, it's a horrible signing because who knows how it's going to affect the dressing room, and it's the exact thing you don't want to do when you're trying to rebuild. But I think we have to, just for this season.
He's right. He's right.
The thing is, he is right. You guys
I just-
are in shit. You guys are in shit.
No, I agree that they're in shit, but I don't think it's the right profile based. The thing is, there's certain players you don't bring them when you're trying to rebuild. Because of, and I think it was also evidence for United, whereby this guy wants to come in and win. That's Ronaldo. Right. So due to that, and so you're gonna get, the thing is, when you shit, the least you want is a harmonious dressing room when everything is falling. That's why even also Lukaku was bad for you, because he messed up the dressing room as well. When you're rebuilding, you want a harmonious dressing room. When you have a guy who feels as if, no, I'm here to win, and then you don't have a centre back, you have Malangsa maybe there and whatnot. See, it just destabilizes the whole team unit, and you might also fight with the manager. So good luck, man.
No, the thing about Cristiano is that if you look at the way he left clubs and the way he approached his transfers, when he moved to Juventus built it up as the big finale of, we have they basically kind of were at the end of something that was not terribly good. And so they thought, oh, if we just add Cristiano, when instead of covering the holes which are starting to show, then we will win the Champions League. We will do something great. And in reality, those holes just started to show. And more as the years went on, they started to show even more and more. Where in the first year, Cristiano, he tried his best to get them through the Champions League, and they got knocked out by Ajax, even though he scored the 2 goals, because the defense was getting older. The midfield was not functional at the time. So instead of reliably putting in players that would fit those positions that they needed, they tried to put in an extra man that they didn't actually need. They had forwards then already. They didn't need anyone else. Manchester United had forwards already. They didn't need Cristiano. They had Greenwood. They had Rashford. They had Martial. They had players for that position, but they thought, we came second last season. They had holes, but they didn't think of, we're going to cover those holes in the midfield. We're going to cover Harry Maguire. We didn't know it would be a hole at the time, but we're going to cover those holes in the midfield. Instead, they thought, we are going to bring Cristiano in, and he's going to bring us things as the striker, and he's going to cover our midfield holes, when in reality, he's not going to do that. He is just going to be up there. But at Chelsea, you guys don't actually have a real hole in midfield. Your midfield is functional. It's not great. It's functional. Your hole is in your defense. You guys need defenders. You don't need another striker. So the problem is why would you spend all the wages on Cristiano when you need center backs? You need backup fullbacks. What happens if Reece James gets injured again? What happens if Chilwell gets injured again? You guys are fucked. Oh, sorry.
Wait, let me come. So, because Vader, you agreed and said that my nightmare scenario should happen, which is that Chelsea should buy Ronaldo. So, what is your argument for Chelsea getting Cristiano?
So it's not so much an argument, but it's an agreement with what Eric's saying. Eric's on point right now. I know he's had his mishaps. We pointed them out, but he's on point right now. And if I can go back and use the club analogy, you guys got the booth, you got the bottles popping. It's 1 a.m. now. It's time to go. You're not taking anyone with you right now. You got to take Cristiano Ronaldo right now.
You got to take that 37-year-old lady.
Whoa.
It's late. It's late.
Hey, that 37 is looking like 24 by each minute.
No, hold on. Wait. Vader, haven't hit the time of like, hey, let me just try next. Tonight wasn't my night. I'm not going to be desperate to just take whatever. It wasn't my night. I'll try next Saturday.
That's a good strategy.
Do I have to take someone? Do I have to take someone?
You don't have to take the risk, but you've been missing a lot. This isn't the first night, right? This isn't the first night. There's
every
been a
other
few
night,
misses.
you guys have had a girl taken away from you.
That's the point. And let me just say this. The reason why I have to slightly disagree that you do need this profile of player, not this age of player, but you need this profile of player. You've been looking for a striker. You've been looking for a person that you can get these chances in and have someone clinical to score. He can do that. You guys play 7 at the back. You don't need him to help with defense. You just need him up there to be able to get the ball, square up, put it on net. I think this matchup can work really well. As old as he is, as much as you say it's going to be a nightmare in the locker room, I think he works. And it's temporary. The wages things, guys, you have money. Don't stress that. It's temporary. You need a fix. Cristiano Ronaldo's the guy. Eric, I agree with what you're saying, man. It's temporary. Make it happen. That's what I see.
Patrick, what's your take here, man? Patrick, man.
First of all, Virgin Media. How can I come back from the holidays? Come to my house. Everything is gone, guys. Anyway, that's for another day.
Hold on, Patrick. Why do you look like one of those guys from those 90s movie that's involved in like some kind of like electronic? You look like one of those guys from like, those movies set like in a dystopian future that you make like a crazy exchange or something and you get killed like halfway through the film. I'm talking about your shades.
I am. I've actually got my teddy bear outfit with me. I came here to expose that guy, the fraud, Eric. Eric, you're a fraud. Eric, the amount of videos I was sent as soon as I told people I'm coming to the HA channel, I've been sent 5 videos of yourself saying Kounde is coming to Chelsea. I have it right here, but I don't want to be that guy because I
already was that guy.
Yeah,
no, he already was that guy. Receipts were already paid.
Yeah. So look, for me, people. Yeah, let me talk about Ronaldo. I think at this point in time, Chelsea have to receive whatever they have to receive because I know Veto is trying to use the club, which is a good thing because right now in the club, it's actually not 1 a.m. It's actually 2 a.m. And they've told you that the bar is closed and you have to go home. This is the time you look.
With a bottle. I still have bottles on the table.
Yeah, this is the time you look to some girl who, my God, is not the greatest, but you're like, you know what, man, I have spent so much money on these bottles. I've spent so much money with the money I paid at the gate. You're like, let's go. You tell her to go get the taxi and you follow her. You say, go get the taxi. I'll find you outside.
And you're living with the took.
Yeah. No, man.
Relax.
But let me be honest with you guys. If you manage to get Ronaldo, whether it might be banter or not, you might need him because your boy Raheem the Dream doesn't function without a striker. So you might need Ronaldo. So I would say get him. I would say get him. He's your last opportunity right now for a good night. If you don't get Ronaldo, the night is not great. It's not great at. It's not great at all.
And the sad part, HH, is you have money, but no one wants to come. You know, Barca are broke, but people want to come. That's you have all this money to spend.
See, Veta is you know what, Veta. As much as I don't want to agree with you, your analogy does make sense. You know those guys these guys are rich, but you don't have the looks. These guys, they don't even have a house. They sleep in other girls' houses, but they have the look. So girls want to roll with them. Girls will even pay for them and so forth.
Do you remember when I said this?
Wait, hold on. So we're saying that we're ugly and rich?
Yeah.
Oh.
HH, but do you remember when I said this? And I know I went over the line, and obviously I did go over the line that day. I think I was too excited when I said the minute Tuchel got divorced, his wife seemed to have taken the tactic book and taken everything that makes Tuchel attractive with herself.
The pool
including the pool.
You went from a back seven. Those were the first signs.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway.
You know what the worst part is? The game after she divorced him, he played a back four.
I told you, she was doing the tactics. If you think about it.
Basically, no, I say no comments, but no comments because actually, no, Tuchel did go in a bit of a run afterwards, man. But I will say no comments, man.
So his run was losing to Brentford and Madrid.
A run to the divorce court.
After the what? The divorce.
Okay, wait, let me take some dubes, man. Shout out to your boy, Wesley Jackson. The dishwasher is on. # things are happening.
Breaking news. Tuchel has a new girl, apparently.
Oh, is that really breaking news?
Apparently, in the chat, yes. We've been told there are pictures of him with a new girl.
Look, it's the streets. Forget those guys are liars, man. Alps, y'all still doubting Porta? Apologize now. Well, let's see where Barca are in 3 or 4 years when he's no longer president. How about that? Alex Laxon, I'm watching TV. # things are happening. Oh. Eric, I'm sorry, man. Michael Beaufort, Gerard Romero, #1 journalist, respect his name. Bro, he got a lot of things right. Man. Shout out to your boy. Wesley Jackson, she's cooking jollof later. # things are happening. Wesley Jackson, I haven't got to work tomorrow. # things are happening. Eric, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry about this, bro. It's real. Michael Beaufort, thank you for the dub, Michael, man. First of all, that kid looks like Dybala. I know.
We're going to Roma today.
We're going to be talking about him soon. Chelsea has become our scouting team. We can't afford a scout due to the money we spend, so we will use Chelsea.
Hey, I'm off to Roma. Things are happening.
Link, it's coming home. Fran Kirby, my gang. I need layout. Honest question, who's been watching the Women's Euros?
I watched the semi-final today, France versus Germany. Okay. Well, I didn't watch. I have to be honest. I didn't watch most of it. I just watched the end. I got the end.
Yeah, I watched all of it.
It's the obviously we know what happened in the men's game. I'm not going to say anything about this final, but let's see what happens. It's on Sunday, by the way.
Okay. So, anyone else catch the Euros?
What's on Sunday?
No, I'll watch the second half of the last.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
What's so funny? I don't get it.
Who I was laughing? I was just like, what's yeah, okay, so what's it called? Badass omelets. How much do you rate Barca's?
Badass omelet?
No. Wait, that's what's the thing. How much do you rate Barca's attack, midfield and defense compared to other best teams? Madrid, Man City, Bayern, Liverpool, PSG. Barca's attack, I think, is very good. Barca's midfield, pretty good. Barca's defense is very weak compared to most others. Midfield, it's alright. City's is better. PSG's is better. Barca's attack, I think, we just look at all of the options they have. That's an amazing attack. That's in terms of options. That's an amazing attack. Lewandowski, Aubameyang, Rafinha, the Oos. That's an amazing attack. That's a damn amazing attack. Midfield. It's there. I don't think their midfield is top 10. Busquets is still Busquets. It's still a little bit older. It's still top 10. But I think it's the defense. The defense,
De
apart
Jong is
from
not part of the
Araujo,
defense. De Jong
It's
is
the
not
defen-
part of the defense.
who?
De Jong is not part of the defense.
Oh, yeah, look, man, that's wild, bro. I mean, like, yeah, I know you want a guy to leave, but damn, I mean, that's deep. AR back as Arsenal. Chelsea fans seem to be distracted by Kounde and the defense. Shouldn't the priority be on your midfielder? You guys lack creativity there.
The midfield is the strongest part.
No, hold on. Before I go to Eric, my thing is that the midfield, I think, you can always improve. The defense, you have to go to what is a priority. The defense is a priority. The defense is a priority over the midfield because yes, the midfield needs to be improved because I worry about Kante's fitness, and I don't buy into Jorginho, and there's only so much Kovacic can do by himself. But I think the defense is the priority. Eric, you agree? Defense is the priority.
100%. The defense is the priority. Midfield is a double pivot. How much creativity do you expect from a double pivot?
Oh, no, look, see, I think that we'll get to Dybala. Eric, I'd have taken Dybala. I know you would have, but we don't have a number 10. We don't have a number 10. Mount can't play number 10, and no one else can. We don't have a creative guy, but creates for who? Creates for who? That's the issue. Levi Johnson. No. Levi Johnson. Always go and talk to the players before talking to the clubs. I want to be a member. Basically, just click the join button below, and then you can be a member. The join button is just below any of the videos. Once you click that join button, you can be part of it. Or ask people in the chat. The join button is just below the video. That's what Chelsea talked to. Like, everything was cool with Kounde. But the issue is that once Barca now came into it, Kounde was like, oh, cool. Which is why I said that deal had to be done quickly. If that deal was done, that's transfer window way beyond. Get that thing done, Kounde would be a player now because Barca were not even in the frame. But the issue is that Chelsea just took too much time. So this is a lesson in get your business done quickly. Because if Real Madrid or Barca enter the chat, you're screwed. I'm sorry, like.
But even with Rafinha, like you guys, don't you ever talk to players, man? You put a bid, accept the club, then Rafinha's there is like, what the hell is going on, dude? Like, I don't want to go there. It's like, it's an African analogy back in the day whereby if you want to marry a girl, right, a woman, instead of approaching the woman, they'll go to the parents, right? Then they'll make an agreement with the parents.
So basically forced marriage. That's messed up. That's in today's world, man.
That's Chelsea for you, man. You guys are living in the olden days, man.
Shout out your boy Elsie. London has. All right, look. He doesn't have Botox, but we'll see that. Casey again says, if you see, Casey that for those who are listening, London has some of the best Botox clinics. Also, I don't know what you mean by that because I don't believe Cristiano wears Botox. Casey, if your season starts badly, Toad B will buy him. That's Eric. You know what I'm saying, Eric? I just feel that based on just how bad things are and how desperate Tuchel is right now, it could happen. It could happen. That's my thing. Link. So with the club at 1 a.m. example, CR7 is a single MILF.
I mean, he's a 37-year-old.
Nah, not even. This is like a granny on a wheelchair.
You know what? Oh, QCH. Shout out to QCH. Shout out to your boy QCH. Shout out to your boy QCH. Shout out to your boy QCH. See. CR37 to Chelsea is the perfect fit. # rejection FC.
But think about it, HH. Clubs are rejecting this guy. Players are rejecting this guy. Come together. Perfect union.
R2.
You guys can cry together.
That's why I don't want it to happen. That's precisely why I don't want it to happen. Chelsea Alps. Chelsea use a brown paper. It's
my that's too much. This guy's taking it too far.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't.
You don't get it.
You only deal with quality, but if you happen to have to deal, I haven't experienced this either. But if you have to deal with a low quality,
Face.
Alps, you messed. Alps, that's messed up. Alps, that's messed up. That's messed up. Alps, that's messed up. And let's get Laxon. Patrick looks like one of those guys MC had invited around for his UCL cookouts last season. Things that happen. And MC still needs to pay back those people. From your boy Sasko Aliu. Chelsea is a club that likes to operate under chaos. Don't be surprised if they go on a madness this season and win something major. This is Chelsea's DNA. This is true. This is true.
Carabao Cup.
Whenever Chelsea go through some pits of turmoil or craziness, they somehow win a trophy. But here's my fear. My fear is, was that only under Abramovich? Is that really a Chelsea thing, or was that an Abramovich thing?
Bramtax.
That's my fear. I think that's much more that was more Bramtax. Now, let's now talk about let's talk about a spy. Let's talk about a spy. And Eric, I'm coming to you first on this because Eric and need Eric, how do we get rid of this clown?
Do you know that someone actually I find it's very amusing. I responded. No, hold on. I haven't told you what I found amusing. I I saw something on Twitter, and I responded. I said that makes no sense. Someone was basically talking about Werner. There are a lot of weird Chelsea fans. This fan base is a very strange fan base in some ways. You get some, I don't know. You get people who back players for no reason. They just, they become fans of players instead of the club. There are so many Timo fans who will back this guy no matter what he does.
It's very strange. Very strange.
They back him and he can do no wrong. He can do. He's amazing. He's perfect. Better than Lukaku. Obviously, he's better than Lukaku. Yeah, that's why he was on the bench most of last season. And then I responded to a tweet I saw on Twitter, and someone actually somebody unfollowed me and blocked me because I said Werner isn't good enough. And I'm like, are you a Chelsea fan or what's going on here? There are some crazy people in this fan base, and for me, I don't know what is where they're coming from, but people like Werner need to go, man. If players like Werner are gonna bring fans like this into this club, we don't need them around. We don't need players who aren't good enough at this club, and we don't need who want to support a player instead of the club. Saying things like there's nothing you will say that these people will disagree with, that I agree with. Anything that you say that criticizes the player, they'll say no. Werner is amazing, of course.
But my thing is
and the funny thing as well, the funny thing, people say this whole Lukaku versus Werner thing, right? Werner's professional, so that's why he's better than Lukaku. But then we find out, oh yeah, Werner also wants to leave. So what now? What are these people saying now? Your boy Werner is trying to leave, and he, you're trying to leave, nice one, but look, we want you out. We wanted you out before you ever tried to leave. So it's better for everybody if you find a solution.
Does anyone here? Okay, I mean, like, Weitzel, Werner. What is he? Because he's not a football player. What is he, and how do Chelsea get rid of this tyrant? Because Weitzel, as Eric just said, I think some people lack a brain because I cannot understand how anybody can support trash. Trash is trash. So how do you still support trash? Like, this is a guy who is clearly one of the worst players Chelsea have ever had. A guy who has zero football fundamentals. How can people still support this clown who almost cost us the final? Vator, if it was down to Werner, Chelsea would have lost to you guys.
And I hate the fact that you guys recognize that. I like the fans that Eric's complaining about. Like, I like the fans that are saying, no, he's got potential. Let's keep him. He can do whatever. I like those fans. You guys talking sense, I'm actually annoyed. I don't know what he is. He's a scammer is what he is. He's a scammer because you know how you show nice. You know how you put on a good show, good first impression. That's what he did. He got the contract. He got the move to Chelsea. And we don't hear this enough of players like him, but man's got his check. Man's established himself. And now I can have whatever performance I want. I'm going to get backed. I'm really not going to get criticized and crucified and killed like some other players. The man's a scammer and he's getting away with it. I don't even see him going, guys. Who with what you have on that squad, how are you going to kick him out before you probably have someone to bring in?
But my thing is I don't care about the replacement. He just needs to go. I would rather play the cleaning lady or whosoever than have Timo Werner on this pitch because they would be better. So my thing is that Juve are interested. Why they are, Lord only knows. But if we can just get this guy out, it's all good. That's where I think it's all good.
So you're not going to do a 1-for-1. You just want him out the door.
Oh, please get out. Go.
Getting rid of players who are not good enough and players who don't actually want to be here is actually as important as getting new signings.
Yes, that's facts. Because it's a double whammy. He doesn't want to be here, and he's trash. That's like a double barrel shotgun of like, oh, bro, please get the hell out of this freaking club, bro. 100%, man. And Patrick, talk to me about this clown.
First of all, I'd like to say that it's extremely unfair, and I'm not doing any banter. I think it's extremely unfair for people who talk bad about Timo Werner. Why I'm saying this is, no, I'm actually serious. This is not banter because Chelsea fans, I'm going to talk to you, and I hope there's a lot of you today watching because I want to talk to you. You can bring that smoke if you want, but you Chelsea fans, you are very entitled and very spoiled because what you do, you destroy players' careers before they start. Bakayoko, just few mistakes, you say he has to go. He has to go immediately. My best.
I think there's something wrong with your mic. I don't know. There's a little bit of crackly sound on your mic.
There's nothing wrong with my mic. I have tested it so many times, and my internet.
Your mic is actually acting.
Yeah, it is. It might be like a connection issue. Like you sound like the T1000.
Is it true?
Yeah, it actually is.
Then
you're spitting facts though. You're spitting facts, but
okay. Look, I'm still gonna speak. Okay. I'm still gonna speak. Okay, the issue with you guys is you guys don't give players time. Like look at Ziyech. Some of you guys want him out. I have seen good things from Ziyech. You guys want him out, and I'm very surprised why you want him out. Like right now, Eric Romano says that this guy has to exit. People like Werner, you don't support him. I think this guy, it's not his fault. It's the system you play, and you guys bought him. He never asked you to go buy him. You went and bought this guy and gave him a contract, gave him so much money. You guys, Havertz is just riding on UCL tax, and you guys just work for Havertz just because he scored in your UCL. Havertz is a 70+ million player, and he stinks too. The only good moment he has is that UCL goal. No, I'm being honest with you, but you guys favor. That's the thing about Chelsea fans. You've got favorites. Lukaku, that was his first season. That's his first season. The only reason why most of you are salty is because that interview. If he never had that interview, you guys could have still be talking for Lukaku, and maybe Lukaku could have had the opportunity.
No, those are lies. No, Patrick. I think your mic is crazy. You may have to come out.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna come out, but I'll be back again because I'm not done with you, Chelsea fans. I'm not. I'll be back again.
Do you have some response for Patrick?
Yes, I have some response for Latrick. Yeah, so a lot of response. Look, he says some just incorrect things. Okay, so can anybody tell me how many good moments Werner has had for Chelsea? Can you name like 2 or 3 moments? So when you want to talk about how
those 2 goals
there
against
are
Southampton.
actually.
No,
that goal against Real Madrid. 2 goals against Real Madrid.
That's a lie.
But can I defend Werner in saying
no,
the thing is
you can't.
No. Okay. I'm not gonna be biased. What I'm gonna say is this: Werner makes sense if you have clinical players next to him, because the purpose of Werner is to create space for the guys next to him. Werner, the reason why Werner is as bad as he looks is because the other guys next to him can't pick up the weight. Right. The thing is, in any team, you want players who can attract attention. Right. Now the thing is, if that's all that you do and you can't finish, it becomes a problem. Because let's look at that in UCL, right, against us. Werner takes out Stones and Diaz. He drifts them because the thing is with Werner is his movement is good. Let's be honest. He has good movement, but terrible decision making in the end. Right. So that's the other issue. But the problem is because everyone around him they're all doing bad. Of course, because he has the worst misses. Like, okay, those misses are misses that you won't even see at a kid's game. That's the honest truth, right? But his movement is good. But then now the reason why it all comes back to the Took is HH. At the end of the day, you can't tell me that all your attackers are bad, especially if prior to coming to your club, they weren't world class, but they were decent.
No, hold on. Can I just stop you there, Don?
Bundesliga tax. Bundesliga
exactly.
tax.
Bundesliga tax, and there's a problem with the club in the way we set up. So we don't get the best out of players. We expect players to come in and change, to suit us. That's what we do, sadly. And something else as well. You mentioned the thing as well about Werner. That's fair. But Werner isn't good enough. Like, he can't control the ball. He doesn't look up. He doesn't have any creativity. He doesn't have the intelligence in the box. He doesn't. So those problems are too big.
But I'm saying you're missing my point. I'm saying the managers part of being a manager is to create a system that extracts the most out of every player. Let's give an example of Kounde. When Kounde came in, right? That Spurs team, there was no hope of them even getting Europa. They were doing bad because that was after Nuno. That guy found a way. He had Eric Dyer, Ben Davies, Emerson Royal. These aren't footballers, right? They aren't footballers. And whoever had left back. But he managed to find a way to get them 2 points behind of Chelsea. That's a good manager. It's not the best group of players. I'm saying that's not the HH. If I give that defense is probably even worse than yours.
No. But Smoke, Werner is a very special case because my thing is that the guys may not be good. I can't blame Tuchel if a guy doesn't know how to have basic ball control. I can't blame Tuchel if the guy does not know how to carry on with the ball on overruns. These are just basics that are crap. You see, I get to Tuchel because I know you can get more out of Pulisic. I know you can get more out of Ziyech because at least Pulisic, Ziyech, these guys at least have football fundamentals. There's something there. Yeah. For Werner, there's nothing there. So for me, I give
Kai. You have Kai as well. So the whole front line is underperforming.
Yeah. But Werner is a separate case because with Werner, I say a guy, no, this guy's just straight trash. He's just straight trash. And when things were firing and all going well, Smoke, I saw the final again. If it was down to Werner, Chelsea would have lost that because that's punk Werner. So for me, bro, it's a whole different.
But it's Werner again who created the space for Havertz to have a one-on-one. So
by mistake, he does it. He does it indirectly. He's not doing it directly. He's doing it indirectly because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, but can I also answer Eric Romano again about this Bundesliga tax? I'm not going to accept that. I'm definitely not going to accept Bundesliga tax. You know why? Because where did Son don't smoke? Where did Son come from?
It's from the Bundesliga.
That's one example.
No. De Bruyne.
Bundesliga.
Okay. Who else?
Matip.
Firmino is also from the
Sane,
Bundesliga.
Company,
Gundogan. There's so many players who are from.
What are we talking about? The issue here is not Bundesliga tax; it's Chelsea tax. Every time somebody from Germany comes to Chelsea, they sack majority. So let's talk about you guys.
Didn't Dybala come from Germany? Didn't Bala come from Germany?
Oh, so the tax is not there.
It's looking kind of true now.
Yeah, so it's Tuchel. So it's Tuchel, isn't it? Tuchel tax.
It's the Tuchel.
Guys, no.
It comes back to the Tuchel.
The Germany tax, right?
I'm sorry, man. You can't put it. You cannot. I refuse. You can't put this.
Patrick was right in saying that Chelsea fans are spoiled from Bram because you see with Bram, whenever something doesn't work, he used to throw money at it and fix it immediately. We buy someone who doesn't
fire
work.
The coach. Or fire the money.
You buy, but it's always money at it. We buy a striker, he doesn't work, we get a new striker. Whereby with other clubs, they have to make sure that.
How can you say that as a Manchester City fan,
bro? How many bad takes do we have, bro?
I'm sorry.
How many?
How many?
How many bad purchases? Name me like 5 bad purchases that we made.
No,
Bro,
but you do throw
Benjamin
money
Mendy,
at the issue. Though.
Otamendi.
I can't, but okay.
Otamendi is not bad, man.
I'm saying with Pep. Since
No,
Pep
but-
has been here, because at the
Yeah,
end
I
of the day, we're
can.
talking
I
about
can name
qualities of
5.
manager.
I can name
What?
5, yeah. Or maybe 4.
Wait, sorry, hold up, Patrick.
Claudio Bravo.
Wait, hold up, Patrick. I think you may
Yes.
have to come out
You
on
want a
come back in
cup?
because you're
You want a cup
frozen.
of Bravo?
Yeah, so
Yeah. So okay, Eric, make a point. I want to go to these dupes. Eric.
okay, I'll try and think of them. So Bravo, Nolito,
Negredo.
what's it? Negredo. It's another one. The
Bro,
Pep.
you won a league. This
Delph.
was who's this?
Fabian
100
Delph.
points with Delph. We have Delph has 2 Premier Leagues.
Nah,
And
he's
Delph's
not
back.
a.
Yeah,
he's
but
a,
he
no,
didn't really work out, did he?
No.
Really?
Bro,
Danilo.
100 points.
Wilfred.
Danilo, we got-
Boni was before. Bill Boni was
Danilo's another one. Danilo's another one.
Jovetic.
Bro, I'm talking
What
about
about him?
Pep. Since Pep came, you're telling about Mancini signings, bro, and Pellegrini signings. I'm saying
Was
since
Jovetic
Pep came,
back-
because at the end of the day, we're saying under quality manager, it's his job. It's his job to try and get the most out of a
It's
player.
not Pep signing the players, man. It's Chicky and the other. Look,
Okay,
let's
okay,
move
okay,
Bro,
on.
it's
hold on.
Pep's request, bro.
Wait. Let me take this jobs. Let me take the jobs. Shout out to your boy Dodger RF, man. Thank you for the dope Dodger, man. LSK likes it. Patrick looks like he just stepped out of a casting for a biggie autobiography. As well, man. Elsie, hear me. Rafinha as right back and Us as right wing. What? Are you saying this for Barcelona? That's wild, bro. That's wild. RDZ, did you see Darwin Núñez today? No, but I await Darwin Núñez's debut on Saturday against Fulham, because if Núñez outscores Haaland, we're going to have a serious Charles Barkley dialogue. These are facts.
He didn't play.
RDS,
Salzburg.
did Lukaku put black magic on Tuchel and Chelsea? No. Okay, what's happening with Chelsea is this is called
The two.
No. This is called PBSD, post-Bram stress disorder. PBS.
PLSD. Yes. Post Lukaku.
No. It's his post-Bram stress disorder.
Also, he put that blue and black magic, that Inter magic, on that Chelsea team.
So it Miss Nation 24/7 Barca hater. HH, your time will come when Barca don't win nada. Miss B, I am eagerly waiting. I'm eagerly waiting for this, man, because I need that dub. QC8. Ferguson trying to force CR37 to play Europa League. Chelsea, save him. Eric, we can't save him. Eric, we need him in the Europa League. I think the streets and the football world needs him in Europa League. That's what needs to happen, man. LC, Timo, Kai took. All right, you know what? Thanks. Okay, all right. Let's Talents FC. Watrick, different players, same to Caliban. Hashtag out. Talents FC again. Bundesliga tax or Chelsea took tax. Gets out. Pochettino, are you mad? Bro, Pochettino will tank Chelsea. You can insult Tuchel all you want. Pochettino, that guy's a whole level of trash, man. The hell out of here, man. LC, that UCL win is looking like the Reichstag fire, a way to gain control over the club and fool the fans into thinking Kai, Timo, and Mount are good. Okay, before we go to the next thing, Eric, that's UCL. No. This is I'm speaking fluent UCL. Eric, that's UCL win. Was it an anomaly? Like, how did we get from that? How do we get from Champions League winners to where we are right now? How?
Look,
Was it really a fluke?
it's funny that you mentioned that. I think people have forgotten that actually happened. So when Patrick and Don want to talk about Tuchel, I think maybe you forgot that season when we were 6 points off the top 4, and then Tuchel got us top 4 and won us. Got to 2 finals, got us top 4, won us the
Beating
Champions
Real
League.
Madrid, beating Atletico Madrid,
you guys in the
AJ,
final. Maybe
beating
you
the
forgot
favorites
that.
Man City.
HH, you know, recently I saw a video of Tuchel and Di Matteo. Then I was like, oh, finally your manager he knows he understands his own lane.
Smoke.
I was like, your manager is bad.
We beat you in that final. Like, take the loss. See, for me,
Di Matteo, HH.
no.
Tuchel, I'll send you the picture of him and Di Matteo. I'm like, your manager gets it.
That 2012 run was about the players. Remember, Di Matteo had much better players, seasoned players, than Tuchel. The fact that Tuchel won a UCL with Timo Werner, who was playing against him, that is the definition of dud. Tuchel and Di Matteo
Didn't
are
he
not in
lose
the same
to the
category.
final to Brendan Rodgers?
But he won a Champions League final.
So did
beating
your
Atletico,
manager. You lost the community
I
shield.
think-
Madrid and so forth.
HH, I can tell you something. I hope I am sounding better now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that's the issue, and I'm not doing banter again. I'm here to talk facts today. I don't want to put banter because I'm not happy with the downfall for Chelsea because I genuinely wanted a competition. I wanted Pep to slap people while they're at the height at top. I think winning the Champions League is the biggest mistake that happened to Tuchel and happened to your team. Why do I say that? I think after that UCL, congrats to you on that UCL, but I think that UCL brought a very high expectation from your team. Most of your fans, maybe not you, thought that after that UCL, you're going to ride on and actually win the Premier League. And I saw people saying, UCL champions, next PL. I saw these. Some of you changed. I know your names. I'm not going to expose you because I don't do such things that you are writing that. UCL champions, next PL. So you guys thought you're going to win the Premier League. I saw John Smoke. I saw a list of managers. Tuchel was put at number 1. Pep was put at number 2. Klopp number 3. Apparently, Tuchel was the best because within a few months, he managed to win a UCL and win a few other trophies. That's the curse you guys have. If you didn't win that UCL, I'm telling you, none of you could have had this ambition of saying we're suck, we do bad, or this, or we want who and who. Because now, because of that UCL, you also think that players can come to you. That's what makes me laugh. Because if you are UCL champions and if you've got 2 UCLs, how come these players are not coming to you? Even my man Nathan Ake, who you promised first team football, decided to stay. How can you not convince Nathan Ake? And this is not banter. Trust me, it's that UCL that put so much ambition to you guys, and it's also ruined you guys. It's like a curse.
That's
even
not
Eric, even Eric right now, I'm
I
sure.
made Eric get some new sources for no reason. Yeah.
No, I'm going to
Yeah.
respond. I'm going to respond. That is just incorrect. Maybe I haven't been paying attention. Chelsea fans are very ambitious every single season. Whether we're mediocre, whether we're good,
We always
we're
want
always.
trophies.
It's a fact. It's how we've been in the under the previous ownership. So the UCL didn't change anything all of a sudden. I don't know why you think that because of the UCL, all of a sudden we're now ambitious. No, it's always been the case. Tuchel this season, believe it or not, he is under pressure, and he knows
Yes.
it, and he had better know it as well. Because say whatever you want, yes, most likely we won't win the title this season, but we had better give it a good go, because the fans won't have any.
Wait. You won't win a what? You won't win a what?
So we're gonna give it a go, and the fans are
You want to win
ambitious.
the title, but yet you guys are ambitious.
Eric, keep talking.
Yeah, so look,
Eric, keep talking.
I don't know what you think you're trying to say things. Chelsea fans are ambitious regardless. I don't know why you think the UCL changes anything. And no, the UCL doesn't make us a bigger club because we won. We're a bigger club. We're a big club
Yeah,
already.
it does.
And no, hold on. The UCL isn't the reason why we expect us to get our first signing. Like, we expect that anyway. It's not like this is the first Champions League we're winning. So I don't really get where that's coming from. I don't understand.
No, but this is what I'll say before I move. Chelsea have taken a lot of L's and so forth. But you know they're saying, it ain't over until the fat lady sings. Don't let Chelsea somehow win a trophy this coming season. And Smoke and Patrick, you guys are front runners. You
Which
bought Haaland.
trophy, though?
You guys are front runners. You guys are so forth. Smoke, Patrick, and Vason. If that's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna say anything more. If ... Eric, if do you know it's gonna get real ugly? Because
What
HH.
trophies are we talking about? Can we
You
drop the
City
trophy
fans,
names?
you City fans, for a fan group who've never tasted the sweet glory of Champions League, you are very arrogant.
We have 2
You are
back-to-back.
extremely arrogant.
not
And
there.
I
I don't
can
We have 2
smell
back-to-back.
smell the arrogance just seeping off
It's
of
not
you guys.
arrogance.
It
HH.
stinks.
It's we
It
back our
stinks.
manager.
We're not arrogant. We're not
No,
arrogant.
we are a
The
well-run
stench.
club.
The stench of the
HH.
arrogance. Eric, no, hold on. I'm
That's
speaking
what
for
you
the
smell.
UCL.
That's what you smell. HH.
Eric, no. Eric, How can these guys be arrogant when they've never won a Champions League? Eric,
No,
please
you guys are
explain to me.
speaking
I'm
fluent
speaking to
rejection.
Eric. I'm speaking to Eric. Eric,
There's no explanation. These people are very I don't know what the word. I don't know what the word is to describe.
Eric,
It's
it's
very
weird.
strange. Very strange.
Like what's
No,
also,
just send us your sources. Eric. But-
how weird it is. How is it so strange how guys who've never won the Champions League think they can talk? Isn't that
I
weird?
mean, I'm
Osasuna?
just
Because we
gonna
own you,
say
we own you
my-
in England.
I'm
my-
speaking
my
to
club-
Osasuna. Speaking to
my
UCL
club
winner.
PSV has one UCL. City has less.
Bro, you're now play Europa League. You're an irrelevant club. The thing is, I'm saying to answer Eric, there's ambition in your club, and then there's expectation of a manager, right?
Thank
so
you.
the ambition in your club has always been there, but the UCL win gave you a high expectation of your manager, and that's the difference. Like you have clubs that have ambition.
Okay, Smoke,
but
wait, hold on, Smoke. Let the season come through. Smoke, okay.
No,
It's been
HH,
bad.
let me give you an example. Right? Look at Barca, right? Barca as a club, they have high ambitions, right? But the expectations of Xavi is not as big as the ambitions of the club. So the moment Tuchel won that UCL, hence I'm saying it became a Di Matteo rerun. Hence I go back to that. I think shout out to your media team. Like I think they planned it by getting Di Matteo and Tuchel next to each other. It's like, you know what?
Two fluke merchants.
Maybe this will
Fluke
come,
merchants.
it'll come the guys
Fluke
down.
merchants.
No, the thing is, the reason that he's not a fluke is because these guys were top of the league until November when Chilwell and Reece James got.
And also,
Like,
also,
they were
no,
top of the
no,
league.
also as well. Also as well, what did he do last season with PSG? Didn't he get that bomb club to their first final that they only lost 1-0? So how the hell can it
But
be
he's
fun?
been to so many finals and he's
Smoke,
lost all of them.
didn't
Like, he
Matteo
lost-
have no?
Well,
Matteo
Klopp
had
does
no
the same
history.
thing. We don't complain that Klopp does that. Actually, we do, but still.
Well, he's
Same
on
energy.
watch
Has no history.
from us, bro. I'm saying at the end of the day, it's about HH. You talk about get it done. Getting
Yes.
to the final is not good enough.
Smoke,
Is it not good enough?
Smoke, Vato, and Patrick. I only speak to people who win a Champions League. Until you win a Champions League, don't you dare talk slick. Give me a UCL or go to hell. Simple.
And we could say
Give me a
we could
UCL
people who
or
get
go to
their
hell.
primary target.
HH,
Do you know?
this is an arrogance. Arrogance. I mean, you called me up. This is HH. You know, we're hanging out. You called me up. Yo, we're going clubbing.
Oh
I'm
boy,
telling
another
you,
clubbing merchants.
HH, chill, man. Let's just go enjoy the music, but don't set any other expectations. That's what we're trying to tell you right now. This season, don't set those high expectations. Don't set the high
Man,
ones.
Eric, I would, even if it's improper, Eric, man, I would love it if City gets end up trophyless, man. Eric, do you know how? Because there are a few
These
things
guys
in
are
life.
test tubing this league again.
No. There are a few things in life that are more satisfying than just to see that extremely arrogant person, Pep Guardiola, lose. That's why I love the Lep streams. Eric, I know it's impossible because they've pretty much bought the league. Shout out to Oil Money and the States. But in the event that these guys end up trophyless, Haaland, Erling Haaland. What if Charles Darwin outscores these people? Because Eric, how could you be arrogant with no UCL? Streets. I'm speaking to streets. How can City fans have any arrogance? How can City fans talk slick to Chelsea fans if you don't have a UCL? We've got 3. Technically, we've got 3 because I'm counting 09. Yes. So don't you dare put your phone. I'm counting 09. We have 3. Technically, we have 3.
Your manager, don't not smoke. Let me speak to HH and Eric. Do you know where you have to know that your manager is a loser? I don't know if I was dreaming or I saw this. I saw this on Twitter. Your manager is such a loser that he got beat by Raheem Sterling in table tennis. Did you see that? How can you get beat in table tennis by Raheem? He even said it himself. Not Raheem. Not Raheem.
It was for jokes. That's for content. It's for content.
Wait,
No, we have to move. We have to move because look, we have to move because I think smoke. I'm finding it hard to understand it because the lack of CL is making
it's a back-to-back.
Smoke. There's a language. Smoke.
I
There's a
just want
language
to ask
barrier.
HH, what happened in the CL last year?
Smoke. There's a thing called a Rosetta Stone. Use it to learn CL and so forth. Come on, bro. All right. Let's talk about Osasuna's doppelganger, man. Now, I'm not sure whether you guys saw this, but I'm sure all of you have seen Gladiator, the film. So Dybala was unveiled as a Roma player, and this has to be one of the most dramatic unveilings ever. Now, here's look. Eric may disagree with me. I think I would have liked Dybala at Chelsea because I rate his technical ability. I think the guy is still an extremely talented player. But ever since the 2017 UCL final, things haven't really gone well for him. I still think there's a quality player there, and I am here to promote the Techniques and the Salinis. He is a Technique and he's a Salini. So being a Salini, you just need to find the right manager to bring out that right balala out of you. But also relax. But also, talk to me. Do you think that this unveiling was a bit too much an extra for a guy who people may have said has fallen off? Or Mourinho, he's trying to get Gini Ronaldo. He's already had spent his season with him. This could be Dybala fighting himself. Because also, let's keep it real. I know people want to crap on Roma. Roma did have Totti at one point. Totti was the best number 10 in the world at one point when he played for Roma. They did have Batistuta, who is among some of the greatest strikers of his generation. So Roma have had amazing players, and they also had Cafu as well. Do you believe that this isn't a step down? This could actually be a great signing, or step down for Dybala? He's irrelevant. Why are they doing this whole presentation thing for Dibs?
I don't know why they're doing it. I didn't even hear of this. It's first I hear of it. I mean, he is a very popular player in Italy, no doubt. He has done some brilliant things. I think that he is probably this puts a lot of pressure on him. Like this, if you have this, then you have to perform. Otherwise, what's the point? Maybe this was organized because of that then, because Dybala needs that pressure that maybe he wasn't feeling. I don't know what the reason is for this. I don't know much about it. I don't, contrary to Liv, I'm not actually Dybala, so I wasn't there, right?
But I mean, actually, do you think it's a good, how do you rate the signing? Is it, you go from Juve to Roma, that's a step down, or you have been struggling. There is Mourinho. Mourinho could actually get the best out of a Dybala, and this could actually be something really good.
If this works out, it would be a genius move from both parties, from Mourinho, from Roma, and from Dybala. If it works out. I don't know if it does. There's no way of telling for Dybala because this guy is genuinely hit or miss all the time. Even when he was good for Juve, he was inconsistent. I think that Mourinho will have to figure out a way to get this guy on his A game every week. Because if you get an A game Dybala every week playing in the Serie A for that team that Roma has and that Roma is starting to build, perhaps you can get third, maybe second.
So you say it's a title is
bro.
A title.
If Mourinho wins a title with these guys, I don't want to hear anything about Pep. I don't want to hear anything.
I don't want to hear anything.
If he wins a title with Roma,
until Pep wins a UCL with FC Porto or a Conference League with Roma, he's not in Mourinho's class as a manager. Because I'm sorry, Mourinho completed dud. Now, as you said, if he wins a league title with Dybala and so forth, with the team he has, bro, it's even further the gap between Mourinho and Pep with regards to management. Osuna has the mic. Osuna, continue.
No, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Yes, Mourinho is the GOAT. He is going to be the best manager in the league, and he's going to take.
Okay. So you didn't extra. Smoke, Dybala, talk to me.
You know what? I understand Roma. Like prior to Totti.
Oh, sorry. that's for later. That's for later.
Prior to Totti, when last did they have one of the best prospects in Serie? So for them, it's more like nostalgia for them of could this be our savior to bring us back to the heights that
I think that's a great angle, because for me, I think that's a great thing. When was the last time? Because when they got Batistuta, it wasn't really that big of a thing. Totti was from the academy.
Yeah.
When was the last time that Roma purchased like a really big time prime player? Now, he might be worthless, but within Italy, within the Serie, Dybala is
Yeah.
one of the best players in the
So
Serie.
in
So-
the league, he's still it's like, let's say for example, an Ozil is still around, an Ozil, let's say in the Premier League, and let's say for example an Aston Villa, right, or just a team that was around there buys him. So for them, it's gonna be, oh, this is still a force to be reckoned with. So
And look
hence
at
for
Coutinho.
them, I don't think Coutinho impact wise is as much as Dybala, because Dybala was primed as the face of Serie at one point in time.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So for them, it's more like, okay, this could be, and plus with the key is with most still being there. Because if you just Dybala with the random manager, it's like, oh, it's what it is. But it's more. And last season, he just won us a first trophy in a long time. So it could be like, no, this is a preview of the things to come. So I understand the sentiment, right? Hence, I'm shocked they didn't do the parade. They might as well, they could have snuck in the parade of the cup, and it will be more epic. It's like we're presenting two dubs at the same time.
Smoke,
But I get the
Smoke,
They would have been better than Liverpool's parade.
Hold on, Smoke. I hope that was not a backhanded comment about Mourinho's Conference League thing. So again, I just hope it wasn't a backhanded comment, because I still believe that is done. So, Blue, Dibs. Okay, Blue, would you have wanted Dibs at Chelsea?
I'm in a difficult position because everybody I'm thinking about, I have to think, does this player fit what Tuchel wants? Because believe it or not,
Blue,
contrary to
what
what's
Tuchel wants.
no, hold on. No, I can't do that, man.
Finally, HH is on board. Welcome, HH.
Look, we are backing Tuchel, believe it or not. But don't
You
okay, let's say your boy Todd B is backing Tuchel. Well, he's trying. He's trying to, but it's not working. But he's trying.
Eric, his name is Todd Bowley. I don't know who Todd B is. His
No,
name is Todd Bowley.
you called him Todd B. So I'm
Eric,
just saying what.
No, I did not. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if Todd Bowley wants to back Tuchel, he's gonna get him the signings that he wants, and I don't think Tuchel wants the dib. What's it called? The dib?
Dibs.
Yeah. So Dibs wouldn't be a target for. I don't think Dibs is a target for Tuchel. So, and I don't think he's at his best. His best is behind him. Let's be honest. So it is what it is, man.
So okay, but before so if Mourinho gets the best out of Dybala, are you gonna give Mourinho more credit over Pep, who gets fed everything in his career?
If Mourinho wins the title with Serie, I mean, I already think he's probably a greater manager than Pep, but that will just is gonna reinforce that reality for me. So,
But you rate Tuchel, so it doesn't matter.
I rate who? Sorry,
You rate the Tuchel.
Yes, I do. Yeah, he won the Champions League.
That says it all. Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's. How about we go diving? Let's go diving, shall we? Don't worry, guys. I see your dubs, but don't worry, guys. This is important, man. Now, I sent this to pretty much everyone. I mean, I'm not sending this to you, Eric. So I made sure that I sent it to everyone on the panel, and I think everyone had the same response here. This is one of the worst dives I've ever seen. So let me just come at you with a different. First of all, it's one of the worst dives I've ever seen. That's the first thing. Second thing is that why are you diving in a friendly? You see, when you dive, it is your desperation of trying to win something because the stakes are so high in the game. So you're using everything in your power to try and just get that extra inch to try to pretty much win a game, a World Cup, a European Championship, a Copa America, AFCON, or whatsoever. Because I remember, way back, the first time I saw diving was back in the 94 World Cup when Nigeria played Argentina. And Argentina were diving everywhere. And I said, wait, why are these guys cheating? And so forth. Then when I grew older, I understood that it's just part of the game. And it's just a part of the game that, namely, Europeans and South Americans do. It's just part of the game. I just need to be clever. Now, here's the thing about diving. It's quite dumb to dive now with VAR. Because you try and dive now, cool. We can go all bullet time matrix with it and look at every single angle, full on slow mo, and say, yeah, you dived. Here's a yellow card. But here's the thing about it, because the reason why I want to bring this up is I find this worrying. Because if you have a guy who is diving during a preseason game against Vegeta, then this is embedded in him. You're playing a preseason game against Vegeta FC. Nothing is at stake here, but you still feel the need to dive. That means that this is 100% fully part of you. And if you're bringing this into the World Cup, I'm sorry, that's problematic. Eric, I want to go back to a point you made on a previous topic. People who are obsessed with players. See, I am also a player fan. Hazard FC, what up? Robin FC, what up? Who was Mbappe FC, what up? Usman Dembele. So I'm a card carrying member of several players. But there's a thing when you're a cultist. Eric, we're both Nigerian. And it is part of Nigerian culture to, if you're crap, we will abuse you. If you're crap, we will insult you. I have insulted Hazard. I put Hazard in the Brick Academy 100%. I have also got onto Mbappe. But the issue is that I put out this video on YouTube, and there were guys that said, oh no, he didn't dive. I said, how can you watch that video and say, oh my gosh, you're just trying to make something out of nothing. You're just trying to just do a video out of nothing. He didn't dive. This was not a dive. No, he clearly dived. And the reason why this is a story is, why are you diving in a preseason game?
You said it yourself. He's preparing for the World Cup, man. He's going to do some diving in the World Cup.
It's a very obvious reason.
Eric, no, bro. If this guy does that crap he did in 2018, Eric, I do not want... Where's my... Eric, you see, I'm tired. I don't want anybody to... This dude, look at this right now. Look at this right now. I am... Don't you dare put him in the same category as this guy. I'm sick and tired of people comparing him to this dude. I'm sick and tired, bro. Because, Eric, did Ronaldinho dive?
Maybe once or twice.
But he was not a known diver.
No.
Also, Suna, was Ronaldinho a known diver?
No.
Smoke, was Ronaldinho a known diver?
No, man, no.
Patrick, was Ronaldinho a known diver?
No, but he made people dive by his dribbling them.
Thank you. Perfectly put. Vato, was Ronaldinho a known diver?
I find that question disgusting. No.
Even a better answer to that. See, my thing is, look, I need to explain this thing about Neymar. We all know how good he is. We all know how talented he is. But something changed in Neymar. The Neymar at that 2014 World Cup was not the Neymar in 2018. That Neymar in 2014 was, this is the guy. This is the guy. You see, when you're so good, diving is actually a hindrance. Messi doesn't need to dive. He's so good that, bro, diving will actually mess me up because I'm so good. I'm just beating guys. I'm just messing guys up. So I don't have to dive because I'm so good at selling the dribble. You will foul me. And guys end up fouling Messi because he's so good at selling the dribble and bamboozling you. So for a guy like him, because diving, I'm sorry, the Brazilians I grew up watching did not dive. Now, I guess what Rivaldo did in O2, that was a World Cup semi. He had to get him sent off. It is what it is. But most Brazilians, they don't dive. Bro, Ronaldo, R9. What's that place? Do you think this dude dived? Do you think this dude was a freaking tempter? He was such a one-man wrecking ball. He didn't feel the need to dive.
Do you know the funny...
sorry, Eric, go for it.
Yeah, the funny thing as well is even the commentator was saying that he said it the first time, and then the replay, and he said it again with the replay. I'm like, what are you watching? He dived. That was so strange.
HH. Yeah. HH. The sad part is, you see, most of the names you mentioned behind, they loved the game of the beautiful game. They loved football, right? Whereby you get certain players whereby they love the hype more than the game, right? And because of that, you begin to think you're bigger than the game, and you don't take it as serious. Most of these players, look at they love the game, And by loving the game, as a side effect, you become professional, right? Because you respect the game. Whereby with Neymar, I feel as if the hype got into him too much to the head. And a lot of South American players, I think that becomes their downfall. Whereby the talent is there and the ability is there, but it could be the people around him. Because the thing is this, let's say, for example, if your entourage is honest and you do something like that, outside the game, they'll cast you off like, no, dude, come on. That is childish. That is stupid. You understand? Because they'll be real with you. Whereby if everyone around you are groupies, they'll never have a real conversation with you. And I feel that's been Neymar's biggest downfall. It's his entourage. They want whatever comes with the lifestyle, so they're not willing to have that honest conversation with him. Like, hey, bro, come on, you're actually falling off.
Before we go, some breaking news, man. Have you heard about Pogba?
I did. Yeah,
It's tough.
I did.
It's tough.
I blame the documentary.
Can I say something? In Africa, especially in my country, they say when you are leaving somebody who's been feeding you or somebody who's looked after you, let's say you're leaving your father's house, you don't come out and go out when like you've got a new job, you're balling and say, thank God I left my father's house, now I'm a free man. You know why you don't say that? Because karma comes around and something happens to you. This guy was on a plane. I remember I told you, my daughter asked me, who is this useless man? Remember I told you in the other stream? This guy was on the plane. I am back. You haven't even touched a football. You're saying I'm back. I'm not feeling sorry for Pogba. I might sound evil, but I'm not feeling sorry for him. You don't do that.
Patrick, man, but come on, man. Patrick, come on. This is extreme, man. This is
he was wearing a Durak.
I mean,
Remember,
say what
he
you
was
want
wearing
to
a
do,
Durak.
everything, but this is extreme. What? Oh.
Can you get me the picture where he's wearing the Durak? The Durak he wore when going to Juve.
So you've actually have to sign a replacement for him after signing him.
The whole season.
This is.
Right, it's a lack of humility, HH, right? And these are the consequences. Hence, I'm saying is this whole superstar mentality, and your entourage will be like, you know what? There's always a way to leave the place that pays your bills, HH. All right, and there's a way to do it respectfully, whereby it doesn't look as if you are spiting them. And karma is a bit. It will hit you. It's like, hey, bro, like these things can happen, man. Talk on the pitch.
Can I ask one thing, HH, straight to you?
Yeah, go for
Please,
it.
HH, is there before we go on with all this, HH, please don't tell me. Is there a video you did where you said Pogba is back and he's going to ball at Juve? Please tell me there's no that video. Please. Because your jinx, if there's a video, that means, oh my God, you did. You?
I don't think there's a video. No, I didn't.
You didn't say Pogba is going to ball.
I did not.
I'm sure he said Labille is back. I trust HH.
No, I didn't. No.
I'm now feeling for the Oos. I'm feeling now for the Oos, HH, based on
because the streets are saying there's a video. The
streets are radios, man. The streets are radios, man. Oh, okay,
this
look.
Guy is the jinx, man.
So let's just go back to the whole Neymar thing. So, do you think Neymar is going to have a big season for PSG? Do you still believe in Neymar as a top tier player? Do you take him seriously? That's perfect. Do you still take Neymar seriously in 2020, 22?
Nah, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
Despite his talent, his ability.
No.
You remember Ricardo Charisma?
Yes.
For me, it's a similar kind of story whereby you have a player with all the talent, but attitude and environment becomes the player's down. Because to me, I feel Charisma is more talented than CR and Ronaldo, right? But he didn't but Ronaldo was the better professional, had a better attitude, better surroundings. And that's always the downfall of these great players. That's why at some stage I was worried for the Us when they was like, no, he's late playing games. But I was like, ooh, look, whereas with Mbappe, focused, disciplined.
Let me finish then. Look, there was a time when this guy was rumored to come to City, and there was a lot of City accounts. Some of them, obviously, you could see they've got Neymar profile pics with Man City. You could tell the Neymar fanboys, they were twerking so hard for him, and they couldn't see the fact that this guy is not a footballer anymore. Neymar is not a footballer anymore. Every time he's on holiday, all he's doing is pictures, going to this modeling walkways, obviously pictures with his sister majority of the time, sister's birthday, organizing it way before. Like, man, HH, we said this before, this guy was supposed to be the next best thing. I thought this guy, right, when he came out, I was like, Ronaldinho is gone. I cried for Ronaldinho because there's no other footballer now like Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
What he did was amazing with the ball. People thought Ronaldinho is about dribbling, man. I want you to go and watch his passing on YouTube. The guy was passing.
One pass he made was one of the craziest passes I've ever seen.
The one that he hit it like that, and it
hit it like that. Yeah.
Like, so Neymar was supposed to be the one. The serious Neymar was at Barcelona. This Neymar at PSG might be a clone. I think there's just a clone. Neymar is somewhere enjoying holidays with his sister. There's just a clone who, because what was he doing? HH, when you sent me that video, I had bad internet, so it paused where he was falling down. So I had like my own VAR. So the internet was bad in the train, so it paused. The guy didn't touch him. The guy did not touch him.
He didn't touch him.
And then do you know what's shameless? At least have the decency and the pride to at least stand up when you're done, right? Or when you get the decision. This guy was on the floor. I don't know if you can show that part of the video. He was going with tears in his eye.
Crazy.
Guys, who is this? The guy who's going to wear the captain's armband at the Brazil World Cup? This guy. Nah, it's embarrassing. And now he's 30 years old, so it makes it more embarrassing and worse. Because at least now you're 30, homeboy.
No, because
I don't know.
That's what's like for me. This is the most high stakes World Cup I think that there's ever been, and I fear that if Neymar doesn't win this World Cup, he'll be forgotten. The only guys that will sort of remember him are Barca fans because of 2015 and hardcore Neymar fans, because he has his cult fan base who are just full-on cultists like Just Beston and so forth. But the general footballing world will be like, oh yeah, really talented player who didn't fulfill his potential. 100%. Like people, the story would be talented guy that did not fully realize his full potential. He was almost there, but he didn't realize it. Veto, Neymar, talk to me, man.
You know what I gotta blame? I gotta blame these GA stat generation. That's what I gotta blame on this. Okay, because it's playing the percentages. It's all the analytics. Oh, simulate a fall. Put the emphasis on the ref to make a call. I blame all of these statisticians, all these geeks and nerds that are now infiltrated the game. This is what's happened. Neymar's playing the odds here. And did he get touched? I don't know. Like Patrick, I didn't have the best internet at the time. It was a little grainy. But what will all managers tell you to do? Hey, in doubt, go down. I blame the numbers. It's the numbers game. It's terrible. And the man is in peak form. He's bringing what he's doing now in training. Do what you want to do in the game in practice. Practice perfect, play perfect. This is what he's trying to do, even though it's a preseason game. But hey, I blame it on this generation because it's all about numbers. He was playing the numbers.
Let's get these debates. Oh, look, man, that Pokemon is just fucked me up, man. Let's see. All right, hold up. Shout out to AR back at Arsenal. Is English talent FC Rory Jennings in disguise? He might be. He wanted Lampard to stay, now wants Pochettino. Also wants a Gallagher, Mount, Rice, Gilmore starting 11. No, look, Talent FC is hired by the English royal family to promote English talents. Now that's what he is. So he's literally on Queen Liz's payroll. Kelvin Tahiru. Every attacker in the EPL's favorite opponent is Maguire because he just lets them in to score goals. He may as well give them his house keys. That's why he's a fridge, and that's why his name is Maguire, who cost 80 mil, an 80 million pound fridge. Talent FC, thank you for that, Kevin, man. Talent FC has 2 CCL runs, 1 leg for Gazy with LSG, German Moyes. Relax. Give him the UCL win, man. Give him that UCL win. LC. Chelsea has the same number of leagues as relegations. That's a lie. That's not true. That's a complete and utter lie. That's bull crap. Talent FC. HH sticking with Thomas Jeremiah Tuchel, becoming what he hated. Look into the mirror. You're a football fan, not a proper Chelsea fan. He's improved no one. The football is 1970s. Talent FC. If Chelsea lose to Frank Lampard on the opening day, I will call for his sacking. 100%. Tuchel. Brian. HH, like Tyler Durden, does Eric have a World Cup semi-goal? He does not, man. After Eric's display with Kounde, I will question everything that Eric says. Every single thing he says. Badass Omelette. Rank all the Barca signings, including Kounde and Azpilicueta. Wait, why are you assuming that Azpilicueta is going to be coming to your club?
It's up to Barca if they want him or not.
Smoke, relax, man. If I was to rank them, I'll say number 1. I would say number 1 is Kessie. Then I'd say Lewandowski. Then Rafinha. That's how I'll say it. And then I'll put in Kounde in there. So I'll rank it. LC. Mu couldn't win the UCL with stolen Russian money. The money wasn't stolen. It was fairly got. Respect Bram. Talent FC. Gets well soon. Pogba. Boychester evil fans cursed him. I mean, guys, man. Sad, man.
You know what?
If Pogba misses the World Cup, man.
You know what's tough, HH, is you have to be humble. And sometimes if you're not humble, you will be humbled. So I know he got himself out of a terrible situation at Man United and he was going to Juve, but there was a level of humility that he should have shown.
Yeah.
And
he had to, yeah. Yep. Better, you reap what you sow. You don't come up with a documentary
Guys,
and you wear a Jurak.
Guys, as football fans, I get it. He was extra. I get it. But guys, no Pogba at a World Cup.
A tracksuit. You're signing a tracksuit.
Didn't Dele Ali do the same and he stinked out the gaff?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Respectful.
What's it called? Kelvin Sahiro. Harry Maguire is a gangster paradise merchant. What is your beef with the fridge? I know it's trash, but Kelvin, I think you have a personal agenda with this Maguire dude, man. Shout out to your boy Link. Took's busy kissing Latinas on the beach while we... No comments, man. Elsie. Evil witch HH needs to be stopped. War. I didn't cause a war. Relax. My jinx did not cause any war. Relax. Okay. That was not down to me. Aswin K. Kamavinga and Chouameni to rescue France. Guys, if Pogba isn't for France are definitely not winning that World Cup. Now, you cannot take France completely out of the equation, man. All right, final topic, man. All right. Guys, it's a very simple thing in here. Your boy Us was smoking on America. 2 amazing goals, 2 quality goals. It's preseason. It's a friendly. I get that. But this is the closest we've seen to the Us since the days of Dortmund. And it's a very simple thing. Is if Barcelona can keep this guy fit for most of the season, that I think is the key. I've said this many times. Ousmane Dembele is more naturally talented than Mbappe. Ousmane Dembele is better than Rafinha. When Chelsea were looking at either Dembele or Rafinha, I said 100% Dembele is the better option. 1000%. He is a better player all round than Rafinha. He's far more dangerous and far more talented than Rafinha. He's that dude. But the issue is, there's a reason why he's called Dembulance. There's a reason why he's obsessed with the hospital bed. So I'm not sure whether I can buy any stock in Dembele because I don't know whether he can give me a full season the way he's fully fit. Smoke, talk to me, man. Ousmane Dembele, do you believe he can be fit for a season? And if he's fit for a season, do you think it's be Us?
The only challenge for Dembele is fitness. It's always been that, right? In this modern era where we're in, the only solution to great systems is individual brilliance, right? And that is why these players traditionally have always went for the most amount of money. If you look at most of the bigger signings, normally it would be great dribblers who can provide an output, right? That's always the most expensive thing in football because these are the players that give you those moments, those goosebumps, right? And those moments of magic. And Dembele has always been that player, right? And the good thing is, hence Messi leaving, I think, was a good thing for Dembele. Such players, they need responsibility to take the onus on themselves to get the team over the line. And Dembele, we've always seen this, the glimpse of this. And even Neymar, I think, and it's one of the reasons why Neymar went to PSG. Is like, you know what? I can step up and be the guy. Dembele, man, I remember I was on a space another day and they asked me if there's one player that you could take from Barca. I said it's Dembele. Against a low block.
Yeah.
And if you watch the match, you're going to see it. That guy took out 4 or 5 guys out on his own. Immediately, that destabilizes all the systems. And hence, I'm happy Chelsea didn't get him because then he was going to bail out Tuchel from that Taliban system of his. So Tuchel must solve his own issues. I'm happy that the US stays here. No, I'm excited for him. I think the only thing is if he can stay injury-free, man, Barca will win many games which they didn't win last season. Because even at the back of last season, when he came on and he turned it on, you could see the difference in with Barca. So I think with Rafinha there and Lewandowski, then I expect them to have a better season. Like the front line is looking very spicy, man. If they can find a way of benching Torres and keeping Ansu Fati fit as well, no, Barca will be a team to watch out.
Victor, we were so close to getting Dembele. We were so close. We're this close. Victor, why? Why can't good things happen to me? Why?
If I had that answer, I'd be a rich man. If I had that answer for you, HH, I'd be a rich man. I'm sorry. I don't know what you've done in your younger years.
I can't work with Mason Mounts and Gallagher, and I can't.
You know what? For the same things that you appreciate in Jose Mourinho, you need to start expecting that of Tuchel. Make these players better. Work with what he has and raise that level. Expect that of Tuchel. That's probably your fate right now. And again, I don't know what you did in your younger years, HH. I don't know who you've wronged. I don't know who you.
I was a nice guy.
You were a nice guy,
and that's why I'm more evil because what's it called? I was too nice, and people took advantage of me. So it couldn't have been anything. My karma is very good. My karma is really good. So
then I'm stuck. I really don't know. Dembele not going.
I'm talking about the US. I mean, how highly do you rate this guy? Are you with Smoke in terms of like if this guy is fit, this guy is that dude.
This guy's that guy. This guy's that guy, and he would be complete. But the problem that many of us fans sometimes fail to realize is not only does the talent need to be there, not only does the mentality need to be there, but that willingness to actually build your body, because sometimes the wear and tear is how you have a sustainable a longevity with regards to a career. I'm not saying that he's Mr. Glass, but there's something within his makeup as a player that doesn't have that durability, right? And some players have to work at it. And sometimes the talented ones, there's something else lacking. Sometimes it's the mentality, something is the durability. I think had the gods blessed him with all of that, man, he'd be a legend. But every player has some challenge, some weakness, some Achilles heel, and he's got to overcome it. I would love for him to be healthy throughout the entire year. I would love for him to cook the way he was doing that before coming over to Barca. And again, he's made the decisions financially to remain there, so he's obviously committed. I think we might see a very good season come out of this guy and remind the world of how nice he is.
Patrick, the Oos.
Again, I'm going to be the guy that nobody's going to love. In life, right? If you've got talent and you don't use it the right way, it's not anybody's fault that things are not working out for you. This kid is very talented. This kid is more talented than Mbappe. You're right about that. Yet Mbappe, regardless of the fact that people call Mbappe arrogant and stubborn and full of himself, Mbappe still manages to do things better. If I'm going to the newspapers or internet and I'm reading that you were late for training because you were playing FIFA or Call of Duty with your friends, I don't feel sorry for you.
Patrick, what if he was in the middle of a high intense game in a final, and if he did it, he would have let his pro clubs down or so forth? We don't know the context of that FIFA game.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's the thing. That's the difference between people who are taken serious in this world. That's the difference between some people who we cut off early, because it's either a Ronaldinho or Ronaldo. Because look, Ronaldo decided to love burgers more than football, same as me. I love burgers more than I like basketball and football. And guess what? I ended up not being a football captain anymore. Ronaldinho decided to love women and clubbing and drinking over football. But guess what? Ronaldinho and Ronaldo have good moments in the world where we remember them because they did something extraordinary and they were amazing. The thing about Dembele is we'll remember you as a guy who had the potential. You could shoot with both legs. You could have been something better than a lot of these players these days. But now you've left us with dust. But why? Why? Because you are not mature enough. Why I'm saying this is I don't feel sorry for the old Dembele, because right now I think he's married, isn't he? He's married.
Yes.
So apparently he's married. He's more mature. So I'm looking forward to seeing him this season. But I'm not going to feel sorry for this guy Dembele after what he was doing. I'm not going to feel sorry for him being not fit. It's because of the things you were doing. Because as I said, if I'm hearing from your club that you're playing PlayStation, waking up in the morning, sleeping late, showing up late for training, it's your own fault. So at the end of the day, it's your fault. It was on him. How old is he, by the way? I just want to find out, because I think he's still young.
Let's see.
He must still be very young, because
25. 25.
Yeah, so that's the age where some people decide to become mature and get married. So fair play to him. I think maybe this marriage thing will get him more disciplined and maybe he'll be better. But I don't feel sorry for people. I used to be like yourself. I used to be very nice to people. I'm also nice to people these days. I only give niceness to people who deserve the niceness. But if you are being useless and you're being paid like this money, you deserve it. Whatever happens to you, deserve it. But fair play to him. Maybe it's his new wife, who advised him, say, my boy, take the pay cut, show the world what you're capable of. Because I respect him for that. Because if he came to Chelsea and was getting more money again, trust me, this guy was going to still be useless. It's good that he's cut the money down, and now he said, I'm here to play for the badge. That's all I can say about the somebody said money. If somebody said marriage tax. This guys, man. This guys.
Okay, well, let's take this. Let's say this Dubez, man. So shout out to your boy QC8, who says, "Is this the first sign of the World Cup curse? Watch out, guys. If Pogba is out, put money down on France. Don't make it through the groups, because that World Cup curse is big. If Pogba is out, who is a major player and a key player, don't rule out France. Don't make it through the groups, man. I will not rule that out for sure. Elsie, you Werner 2.0. Don't take his name. Who the heck is that? Wait, Casey. Are you sniffing dust by some chance? Casey, Us doesn't want to play as a wing back for a terrorist. he wouldn't play as a wing back, you clown. He would be an attacker and an attacking winger. He would take the role of Ziyech. He would not play as a wing back. Relax. So please don't put out fake news. QC8, Mbappe, Benzema, Us attack. France has to make the semis at least. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. If the also let's say Stranger Things. Oh, I stopped Stranger Things after season 2, so I didn't watch it after season 2. Yes, that's a nice crew, but without Pogba in there, it is a huge, huge, huge loss, guys. Oh, it's you're not coming, guys.
Were you about to finish?
Yeah. Literally finish. Yeah.
Peace.
So guys, shout out to your boy Patrick, shout out to your boy Smoke, shout out to your Osuno. We might be back here tomorrow, but we'll definitely be back here on Friday. Friday we're doing a preview, so hopefully nice big season preview. Hopefully I'll get the City guys in there to do a EPL season preview that will be happening on Friday. But we'll probably have another show again.
Wait, that is the community shield. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that Saturday?
It should be
Or
Saturday.
Sunday?
Yes, it should be Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday. It's Saturday at 5 p.m. That's when we see Nunes versus Haaland.
We shall see what's going to go down, man.
We're both going to get blanks.
All right, I will, Casey. I will, man. But again, if it's Stranger Things, I didn't watch Stranger Things. So, Patrick, shouts you, Smoke, shouts you, Osuda. We'll be back here tomorrow and definitely on Friday for the EPL season preview. Peace out, stay true, and football gods, I'm begging you, please put a miracle on Pogba to make the World Cup. Smoke, he needs more than a miracle, man. Peace out, guys. Peace.